'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. 'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, oh, for me.
If nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You gonna continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, you already know, I do have to give you that brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates and leave the rest behind, all right? Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. So, again, only take what applies and leave the rest behind. I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you're going to get it through somebody else. So, be patient with your process. Also, y'all already know my voice is too raspy to be whispering. We damn near on DMX as we speaking, right? So my voice too raspy to whisper. So this about the time that you probably want to go ahead and hit that volume, all right? So before we get started, I want to thank you so much in advance for all your love, like, share, subscribe, gifts, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. Because I don't always get to pause in the middle of my message and what I'm relaying to acknowledge you. But definitely when I post this on YouTube, I will, all right? So thank you. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, love. So let's get started. Chosen ones, I want you to realize that right now there's certain things that's happening. See, God wants you to pay attention to your surroundings as well as the actions of the individuals that you're communicating with. Now, when I say this, chosen ones, because there's certain individuals around you that weren't really right for you. These are individuals that you may have went to and told them what you knew certain people were sending towards you. Whole time you didn't even realize that these were the individuals that were doing it. See, these are certain friends that were really foes, that every time they was around you and you told them what you was going through, these individuals were projecting more negativity towards you. There's certain friends that, again, were more so in competition with you. You felt like they liked what you liked, but really they was trying to be you. See, chosen ones, you starting to see certain things clearly now, right? See, the same individuals that act like they was gassing you up were the same individuals that was trying to pour certain sugar in that tank. See, there's certain individuals that weren't right. They weren't for you like you had thought at that time, right? See, certain truths are starting to get revealed. Now, we've been talking about this, chosen one. So those who have already been with me for a minute now, we've been talking since last year, the year before that, about what was about to be going down, right? So we told you that there's certain demonic individuals that were using you for certain energy that are now going to be going through certain karma and consequences, right? Based upon what they were sending you. So there's certain individuals that are not going to be able to sleep because there were certain time periods where your ass wasn't sleeping. See, you wasn't sleeping because you were getting energetically attacked, and God told you that if you sat there and went to sleep, then in that motion you would have been in lack. See, they knew, God knew what they was intending to do. So when you was waking up at odd times, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock, whatever the case may be, that was because individuals was projecting certain energy at that time. So God had to have you alert. See, there's certain people, chosen ones, that you were talking about how, oh, well, you don't go to sleep till this time or you don't wake up till this time. You was telling them the exact time to be attacking you at. So again, God had to throw it off to throw them off. And now those individuals' sleep is currently going through lack. You understand me? So there's those individuals that was attacking you where you wasn't having sleep. Now you're going to start to sleep heavy. I'm talking about the ugly face. I'm talking about mouth wide open. I'm talking about, you heard me, pillow all wet. You gonna be tight. You gonna be sleeping. You understand me? Because even if you had the opportunity to sleep during those time periods, you really wasn't asleep. Your mind was busy. You was on guard, right? So right now, those individuals, chosen ones, they gonna start going through it. They not gonna be able to sleep. These individuals, we already discussed that they're going to start to show certain addictions where they drinking and drinking and drinking and try to attempt to feed those demons. See, they was feeding those demons with your energy. They was out there using you. So when people was attacking them or they was sending magic out towards you, you understand me? They had access to you, so therefore they could get to you. So now chosen ones, they don't have that. You energetically cut them off. You mentally, physically, sexually cut them off. So now they do not have the ability to feed those demons. See, I want you to know what they did. See, everybody has free wills. They get to choose what position that they're going to play in a sense, right? See, the devil will try to finesse everybody, but not everybody's going to sit there and accept that invitation. These individuals don't have control over their bodies no more. Now they are basically a portal for these demonic entities, right? They were operating at a low frequency. These individuals were sending magic when God was showing them signs and synchronicities that they needed to stop that. You understand me? See, they didn't realize, chosen ones, that with that mirror magic that they was attempting to do, they didn't realize that they was attacking themselves, not you. See, you was untouchable the whole time. God don't play by his chosen ones. They could pull that shit for any of those demonic individuals, any of those karmic individuals, but as long as you maintain your energy and you stay positive, chosen ones, nothing that they send to you can get to you. You understand me? So when you see certain big leaders go down and people's like, oh, they shut them down because they was waking the people up. They wouldn't have been able to access them had they not been doing negative stuff. See, there's certain people that you put on a pedestal, but they still out here parlaying with the devil. They still out here doing certain devious things. And because they know certain things don't mean that they apply in them. Some people can recite certain shit, but they not reading to comprehend. They don't really understand what they telling you. They just telling you and you running with it. So you gotta be cautious with that. Ask questions. You understand? Because these people, the more that you notice, the more that you ask questions, the people that really don't know, they're going to start to show that shit. They're going to start to show their ass in a sense. They're going to start to act irritated. Think about the things that you knew or you intuitively felt that these people were doing to you, and when you was asking your partner a million, they was getting mad. They was getting upset. Right? Because the more questions that you was asking, that more answers that you realized that they truly didn't have, you started to see certain things clearly. See, I want you to realize, chosen ones, again, that veil is getting lifted. So when you see certain storms happening, they're not happening the same way towards you that these other individuals are going through. See, when that storm came for you, chosen ones, that rain, or let's start first. That's sitting there, that rain that came, that was going to feed and water your harvest. That rain that came was going to sit there and bring things to the surface for them. That's a difference, right? So they running from the storm because they know the type of things that they was burying, right? They running from certain conversations. They running from certain talks or interactions, whatever the case may. They think they can outrun karma, and they can't. So there's certain people right now that when they was going through certain storms, you wasn't experiencing the same storm as them. Yes, it may have been a little rainy, a little muddy, but it wasn't nothing compared to what they was going through. See, when that wind came for you, chosen ones, it was out there sitting there sending other seeds out on your foundation and planting them. See, when that wind came for you, it was clearing certain things out of the way that had came down or people was trying to stop you in a sense. But when that wind came for them, that started to lift that veil in a sense and started to show you who these individuals truly were. See, them storms mean different things, right? But chosen ones, right now, you're getting confirmations after confirmations after confirmations. Why? Because God told you before you even physically see things, what they intended to do towards you. So back when you sat there and felt like those partners was cheating on you, you sat there and felt like those friends wasn't really for you, when you felt like that family was really stopping you, blocking you, sitting there saying negative things and was toxic towards you. See, when you sat there and thought these things, you ain't really believe in them, right? Because you ain't physically see them. Now God's starting to present them to you. So chosen ones, don't be out here acting all dramatic with the shit. And I gotta say that. You understand? So this is like, you've always felt like that partner was a cheater. And then all of a sudden you get physical proof that they cheating. And now you out here with the ugly cry, Roscoe nose. You out here falling down the wall and shit. Cut that out. Get your ass up. I'm not trying. You understand? You out here really keep playing Heartbreak Hotel and shit. You keep knock that shit out. Because I'm confused. You said that you sitting there talking about, I never thought that they was doing it. Well, motherfucker, we've been talking about this same shit for 3 years now. So if you didn't think that they would ever do this to you, what the fuck was we talking about? Something is not adding up. That's that friend talking about how, I just know that person was cheating on me and was talking to so-and-so. And then all of a sudden, when it physically comes true, they acting like they was caught off guard. Like, I can't believe it happened. Well, what the fuck was you crying for last year? Then you're the problem then. If you mean to tell me that you didn't really think that so-and-so was cheating the whole time, now all of a sudden, I'm confused. Because we done had the same conversation, this same ugly ass cry, because none of us is cute criers. You understand? Let's just say we all look a hint of our real monster with the cry come out. You understand? We looking like the motherfucker off the Goonies. The Hey You Guys. That's what we be, you know what I'm saying? You don't be a cute crier. But you out here acting true. Get your ass up. You out here keep beating the wall. Are you going to pay that deposit for that hole that you might put in that motherfucker if you keep beating that same part of the wall and falling down? And I'm not going to keep picking your big ass up either. Nope. If you go down there, you better hope you got knees like Megan to knock your ass back up. I'm not going to keep doing this. About to have my shoulder pull out of place. I'm not about to do that. So you out here crying, talking about you ain't know that little can't get right, wasn't going to get right. Then your ass wasn't right too. You both was on that damn bus together. And you know what bus I'm talking about. I'm just trying to say 1 + 1, cut it out. So if God already showed you what they had for you or what they was doing towards, stop acting surprised and just be like, all right, that's the confirmation. Keep it moving. It ain't for you to be out there acting all dramatic and shit. You out there running down mom. What Miss Mary Jane got to do with it? You out here keep going to her house talking about where her son did. She knew he wasn't shit. She married his father. She knew he had similarities to his ass. Why you think that she was locking his ass out? I'm just trying to say. But you out here keep having that same conversation with Miss Margaret. And Miss Margaret don't give a damn. She don't. Miss Margaret done had the same conversation with the other little shorty down the street about the same thing about so-and-so that can't get right. Cut it out. You knew. Cut it out. If he cheating on you, what are you chasing him down for? Y'all gonna be the same person. Byron, you gonna be that jumping lifetime to lifetime, chasing the same motherfucker who don't want to be caught. If they are running from you, they don't want to be caught, chosen ones. I'm just saying 1 + 1 is what? If they are not showing interest in you, they not interested because there's they just going through, they going through a few things. Charlene, Brittany, Ashley, Dominique, they going through a few things, a few people, as we shall say. Yes, they are. You out here coming up with excuses for them. Cut that shit out. God told you he was for you, and now you about to see it. That friend, don't act all surprised when all of a sudden she start, you catching her giving a little side eye. Don't act so surprised when you tell her certain things that you got going on and she ain't smiling and clapping or celebrating, or if this person try to persuade you to not do it. You've been knew that this person was in competition with you. People been told you that was on the outside looking at you. God and showed you certain confirmation because every time you said to present who wasn't for you, this person started acting different towards you. So you been knew that wasn't a friend, that was a foe. You thought that y'all had similarities the whole time. They was trying to be you. On the low, see, it's not the same. So cut that out. It ain't had to be no argument, no big battle. God showed you that person isn't for you. They showing their ass towards you. They either trying to restrict you or try to play you in front of other individuals. They not for you. Cut that shit out. They are not able to go to the next level. Thank you for showing me. And next, keep that shit skedaddling. There's some of y'all that act so caught up on these temporary positions, chosen ones. Cut that out. You out there turning down full-time jobs, full-time positions. And when I'm talking about jobs, I'm talking about actual jobs, but also positions, opportunities. You turning all of that things down that has you, that you can actually be welcome to the team for these temporary ass positions. That's like you working at a temporary job for real. You know, chosen ones, that they going to use you for the seasons that they need you, right? And as soon as that job's done, they're going to excuse you, right? And they'll tell you, oh, there's a possibility that in the end will bring you on the team, but you got to really do these certain work ethics. See, that was a gimmick. They was manipulating you the whole time. They told you that your work ethic, there's a small chance that you can get brought onto the team. See, they really just wanted you to get what they needed you to get done quicker for them, right? But there's some of you that once you was in that temporary position, you stop applying to other jobs. This job was only guaranteed a few months, and they told you that there was a chance that you wasn't going to come on, but you was still sitting there acting so loyal to them. Put all your bets on them. All of a sudden, one day you on your way and they told you that you're no longer needed. See, that's equivalent to those friendships. That's equivalent to that job position. That's equivalent to that partner that was a temporary position they already showed you. That's that, oh, well, we'll see where it goes. Or, oh, well, they promised you that they going to do something and they don't do it. They telling you that they going to leave everybody else alone, but they still talking to them. That's that caught in their old ways. But you was willing to look past applying. That means actually aligning with somebody who's good for you. You was willing to stay for that temporary position and wait for them to no longer need you in order for you to head to a different direction. See, some of y'all experiencing that now. God told you that these people was going to cheat on you. God told you that these people was using you, that they was putting magic on you, that these people wasn't for you, but you was sitting there loyal to them. You wanted to prove your loyalty. And instead, you were showing your ignorance. You were showing your disloyalty to God because God was telling you what they intended to do towards you the whole time, but your ass wasn't listening. You was letting the devil finesse you. See, the devil got away with words, though, right? But you was letting him whisper in your ears like he was on some yin-yang shit. You was out there letting them whisper certain lies in your ears, and you was going with it. They had you in a trance, but your ass got out of it. So I'm going to give you your credit. Because that shit, that illusion is starting to fade. You starting to see things clearly now that they asses is going. So I'm proud of you. But chosen ones, you was giving up the opportunity to be aligned with your true divine partner, your true divine position. You was going to push that aside for somebody who can't get right and was going to constantly be karmic, constantly be toxic. We not doing that no more. You done sat there and set yourself aside, the things that really are good for you, the things that you wanted to do for you. You sat there and put you to the side for other individuals. And I told you there's karma that comes with playing with a chosen one. Even if it's you getting karma for how you carrying you better come correctly, chosen ones. You hear me? So for partnerships, I want you, there's certain people that come to me asking me if this is their divine partner. I'm going to help you right now. For some of you who may not be able to, come to me for the session. I want you to think about this. Did they cheat on you? Did they beat on you? Did they lie to you? Okay, if they did any of those top three chosen ones, they not your divine partner. Cut they ass out the list. Now we're going to go to the second question. This is how we're going to go. Did that person lie? Okay, we already went through that. Is this person, did they get caught up in that lie? Did they steal from you? Are they reciprocating the same energy? They not your person. See, y'all done carry some motherfuckers on where, oh, well, no, they didn't really be. You was trying to carry them over as a possibility when you already know that they was putting their hands on you. But you came up with an excuse. Oh, well, I did start an argument with them first. Some of you be condoning this effery. It ain't none of that crazy shit. My divine partner, what? It ain't no fighting. It ain't no putting hands on who. Because your ass will get sent to that upper room. I'm not playing. What? It ain't no disrespect. It ain't no choosing another individual. It's not you coming. You gonna come correct. You understand? If they not aligned with your higher side, that they not for you. This is not no season where you gonna keep having these fixer-upper chosen ones. If that person is not moving ready, meaning that they mind, they body, they soul is not already aligned with you, they not for you. Stop giving these so-so ass individuals a chance with you. You trying to put some peasants on the throne. How that look? See, chosen one, some of y'all getting caught up and you getting certain readings and you getting certain little things and you are misinterpreting the message. Now, what do I mean? See, chosen one, some of you, God's telling you that your true divine boo's going to be a boss and a CEO. So automatically, if the masculines or the feminines that you come across with don't got all these finances, you automatically click them out. See, chosen ones, what if I told you that Your true divine partner is a CEO, is a boss, but they could just be in the beginning. God knows where they about to end up at. God knows that if you speak life into them, they speak life into you, that y'all going to be overbloomed, that person is going to have certain wealth that comes through. See, that they wealth is within them, not on them. See, you got to make sure that you got the right eyes for that. So when God's telling you about to run into a boss, a CEO, a go-getter, you may not see financially that person has it at that time, but they got $1 billion idea. They got $1 billion go-getter as far as attitude. They got certain ambition that people with money don't even have, so they going to get to where they got to without having to use what they did to get it. See, chosen ones, you got to realize that the same way that people didn't see your worth because they ain't see certain things on you, they ain't feel like they could use you, they ain't realize that God had the tools within you, that you the type that speak life on anybody that you cross paths with, and that's what they gonna see. So anybody that tried to take them out, you take them out energetically. Anybody that sits there and tries to physically or financially, mentally, spiritually attack, it's almost like you playing, freeze tag, but we unfreezing them. See, they sat there and froze you up, made you pause, made you thinking less about you, until a true chosen one sits there and finesse them, hits them with that right move. Then all of a sudden we come and unfreeze you. We speaking life into you. Now you remembering who you are. See, chosen ones, I'm trying to tell you, this your season, baby. Don't let these individuals make you feel less of you, feel like that you not the best of you because you ain't got finances. See, that's how they getting finessing, because they don't know when God's blessing you, because you still happy. You still grateful for what you got. You understand me? See, that's how you finesse them, by showing gratitude. See, that's how God's going to give you more of what you need or what you want based upon what you could do from that last thing that he gave to you. See, I want you to think about this, about certain, when you got children, you're not going to give them more food if they ain't already eat what they had, right? You're not going to give them more snacks if they wasted the ones that they had, right? So if God's giving you, at that person who said, oh, I can turn that $5 to 5,000, right? You're not going to keep giving them money if they ain't show you nothing, right? So the same thing pertaining to God, how he going to encourage you. What'd you do with that last blessing that I gave you? What you do with that last little burst of energy that I gave you? What you do with that last little bit of love that I handed you? Who you gave that to? See, God's sitting there to see what you going to do with what he gives you. When you show gratitude and you actually making certain moves, I'm trying to tell you, everything's aligning. You never in lack. You showing people who really are in lack how to get through certain things and use the tools that they had. See, somebody had to go without in order to find out what you can use as a substitute. And God chose you because you tapped in with God, so therefore he going to protect you while you going through it. See, there's other people that don't have those lines with the divine like you do, so if they fall, that's it. So think about when you was a child and you played those games like a floor was lava, right? And how that first person had to jump from this to the couch, and if they seen that person slipped, then they like, nah, I can't do that, or I gotta finesse it like this. See, we were those individuals that always went first. See, I don't know about you, but I'm a risk taker. You understand me? And I ain't talking about the DJ. I'm really on that risk taker sense. I'm not going to hear you tell me that this the only way. Nah, well, we going to find it out. We going to figure it out then. If you telling me that the only way that I can get success, if I sell myself out, if I go the negative route, if I'm out here selling ass or doing magic, nope, I'm going to take a different route. That's what worked for you? Oh, all right, cool. Well, I'm going to go the road that's less traveled. And anybody else that want to go too, I'm going to make sure I light this shit up so that when you go, you ain't got to go through where they telling you that you got to go. No. Chosen ones, all you have to do, the only thing that's different between you and individuals who have already made it is the opportunity. But you got to be listening to God when he's telling you to take it. See, some of y'all take these things not going your way the wrong way, right? So God told you to move, and all of a sudden that's what you did. You moved. Or God told you to apply to that job, and you applied to that job, but it didn't work out, right? So now you questioning. You like, well, God, why did I make the right move? Why would you tell me to move, and then you had me move back to where you had me move from? Whole time God's like, nah, that was practice purposes. I needed to see, because when I tell you down the road to move, that means you need to move instantly. That's because that place that you about to move to, you have to make that move right then. You understand? So God will have you make certain moves and you think that you made the wrong move, and the whole time he wanted to see was you going to pay attention, because you have to be willing to go where he tell you to go. That's that loyalty. You trust in him. Like, you know that he sees a bigger view than you do. So it's like, nah, I'm going to trust this guidance. Then he talking about so-and-so's up there on the right about to attack me. Well, I'm about to bust this left then. God told me that so-and-so, that's a setup that they finessing. Oh, I'm going to listen to him then. You can just pay attention. You understand me? But you get rewards when you show loyalty to God and you don't listen to what everybody else is telling you. You trust in your intuition, because that's that guidance. That's that map. That's that personal GPS that he implanted. Not everybody has that. You heard me? So, chosen ones, I'm trying to tell you, your biggest thing for you to do is, one, keep your cool, not to react on how everybody's carrying you. Not taking it personal, because you already know that how they carrying you is not a reflection of you. So, therefore, you go ahead and take that light to the right individual. Don't sit there and waste that time or hold that line up, because you're the line leader, chosen ones. God selected you because you got that light in you. You understand me? So when you thought that you was the black sheep, nah, you the brightest of them all. When you were the one who came here to help them break their cycle, but some of them don't see that, but that's they loss, right? But chosen one, you the line leader. So think about the teacher and what they do. They see the person who's on task, listening to what they told them to do, asking questions, doing the work that they asked them to do. So that's God watching you like, yo, when I tell so-and-so to cut people off, they don't even ask questions. They cut their ass off. When I tell so-and-so that they got to do this test, they do that test. They not even complaining. They sitting there doing. So God's watching you. And that's why God selected you as that line leader that's going to lead the other individuals. I want you to think that when you walking in the hallway with your class, think like first grade, right? When that teacher stopped, the whole class stopped too. So if you stop as the line leader, everybody that's behind you that's trying to get to where you guiding them to, they can't move because you holding up the line on these so-so ass individuals that aren't sure if they want to go or not. I'm not about to persuade you on why you should sit there and choose the right one. I'm not going to sit there and persuade you on why you should stop doing that karmic shit. Okay, you don't want to listen, where you about to feel it, and it's going to be too late at that point, right? See, chosen one, some of these people, they don't even realize that and pay attention to the signs. See, I want you to think about this. Chosen ones, I want you to think about a tsunami in a sense, right? See, before that big storm comes, you start to see certain things deduct, right? So this could be equivalent to your energy going down. This could be equivalent to their finances dwindling. This could be their health dwindling, they sleep dwindling, they friendships dwindling, whatever the case may be. They don't even realize what they witnessing right now. See, they not paying attention. Those people that was plotting on you, doing magic on you, trying to stop you from aligning with your true divine individual. I'm trying to tell you, they try to mess with your finances. Crazy, chosen one. Whole time we are used to making a way out of nothing. A lot of us came from families that it didn't have certain things, right? So they didn't slow us down because we wasn't used to having shit. If they really wanted to slow us down, they should have sent all of that abundance in. We would have sat there and questioned it then, right? But they didn't realize that we was equipped for this, right, chosen one? So I want you to realize that the things that they sent to you was now what they going through. And they not even realizing, because they not paying attention to the signs. But slowly but surely they going to see. Think about a tsunami. Those waves start retracting. See, some people who ain't paying attention think that those waves are supposed to be way back there. Those people that's unfamiliar with this scene, they think that that shit's supposed to be. But the right ones is like, nah, certain shit don't look right. I'm about to get up out of here. We paid attention to those signs that God showed us, like, nah, that person's energy ain't right. Get away from them. That person plays with this. Get away from them. This person does that. Get away from them. So we paid attention to the signs and synchronicities that we were seeing when those waves was going back, right? See, chosen one, there's other people that didn't listen. They sat there and was still out there having, partying, you understand, showing their ass. All of a sudden, chosen ones, what did? We got to higher ground. We already knew what type of time God was on, right? So think about a tsunami. You got to get to the highest of the highest, because those waves overpower buildings, right? So we got to higher ground. What was that? We was healing ourselves, raising our vibration up, speaking life into us, speaking affirmations, getting our confidence up, starting to realize that it wasn't on us, it was within us. We started to heal, started to realize what they did to us, didn't sit there and reflect who we was. It was reflecting who they were instead. So when we started healing, that was you raising your vibration. That was you getting to higher ground. See, when you try to warn all these individuals, they ain't want to listen. They was still out here playing around, right? So that's what you giving them warnings like, hey, yo, whoever sent a magic at me, you better cut that shit out because you about to feel that. Anybody that's sitting there trying to stop this, you better chill out because you about to feel that. We was giving them warnings, but they ain't listen. They was out there on the beach turning up, having fun. Shit, they ass might have been with Diddy. I don't know. But chosen ones. They ain't realize all of a sudden until it was too late what their fate was when those waves came and overtook them. That's what they currently going through. So these people is drinking like crazy. They on some drugs like crazy. Some of them is having to sleep with mad people like crazy because they got to feed those demons that they got within them, right? So there are certain people that you going to see them looking like they took that bad pill for real. You understand? I'm talking about everybody from around the way knows somebody from around the way that took a bad pill and they mind never got right. That's who these people are. That's what they going through. But they witnessing you have your uprise and they starting to realize that they should have listened to you. So those people that cross paths with you and you sat there and asked them for helping hand, see, you ain't asked them for no money. You didn't ask them for nothing materialistic. You asked them for the reciprocation. You asked them to sit there and chill out on what you knew that they was doing towards you, but they ain't listen. So now that's why they feeling it. See, when we was giving them warnings, we wasn't warning them because we was concerned about us. We already knew what the end was going to be. It was them. They was doing that magic to themselves. See, anything that they intended for you is currently what they going through when they starting to exceed that, right? See, chosen ones, I'm trying to tell you, you making certain non-believers believers, right? Because they realizing that wrath that they experiencing is because of you. See, God let them get comfortable in what they was doing, just to see how low they was going to go, because that's where they ass was going to go to, right? So when they thought that they successfully bound you to those relationships through that magic, God had you run into somebody who reminded you who you were. They unfroze your ass in a sense. That's that person that spoke life into you, gave you certain confirmations or brought things to your attention. See, that was that walking confirmation, chosen ones. I want you to realize that everything that you thought was happening towards you is starting to get revealed too, right? But not only that, chosen ones, you are not to get stuck up on those bad things, thank you, beautiful, getting revealed. That's confirmation. That means you should get excited for the things that you've been patiently waiting for, because if God told you that these is what these individuals was doing, but God also showed you where he was going to take you to and told you what he had for you, if you seen that signs, you headed in the right direction. That means that, yes, unfortunately, you had to physically see that shit, but you also know that you about to see your abundance, your love, your reciprocation too. So get excited. You understand me? So when you seeing certain signs and synchronicities, 111, 333, 222, and at that time you are making eye contact with that clock, that's confirmation for you guys. Like, hey, yo, listen, this is you heading in the right direction. You asking God, is this right? Because this looks a little fucked up over here. God's like, nah, keep driving, keep driving. Keep going. I understand. Just lock your door. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about them. That's like when you driving around the way and you stop downtown at those red lights and you got certain fiends out there rapping and walking up to your car and doing all this crazy shit, and you lock them doors like, all right, bring your ass over here if you want. You understand me? That's the same thing. God like, yo, lock the door. Don't worry about them. They in their own world. They don't know what the fuck's going on. That's those demons that they got caught up. That's those people that was out there projecting. That's those people that was out there energetically attacking. They don't even know what the fuck's about to go on right now. But if they mess around, they gonna find out, and they finding out. I'm trying to tell you, they getting fucked up, chosen ones. They getting effed up. I'm trying to tell you, like, real messed up. But don't look back. That ain't none of your business, because you're going to try to assist and your ass going to get it. God's like, nah, you didn't slow that down too long. Get your ass along, and if you want to play too, you going to get that ass popped. What I tell you to do. That's almost like, again, you better listen to what your father tell you. He don't play like that. God said move your ass on, move your ass on. He told you don't look back, don't look back. You look back, you getting your ass slapped too. Matter of fact, all right, I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones, but pay attention. Now, listen, you already know that when I talk about karma, I got to talk about certain celebrities, too. No. 2 years ago, we talked about how Diddy was going to get it. A year ago, I told you how Jay-Z and Beyonce, certain shit's about to come into fruition. Chosen one. So let me say this, right? And I'll go based upon what God guided me to say, right? See, I want you to realize this. Certain things that you see. So when you look at the celebrity life, the music industry, the movie life, the entertainment business, chosen ones, I want you to realize what you actually looking at. That actually is a trafficking ring. See, I want you to think about when they have certain traffickers, right? In certain movies, how they show you. How they have that person sit there, that victim get presented in front of a group of people, right? It's typically like a circle, right? And they have that person flaunt themselves and show themselves off in order for the person around them to put up the biggest bid. See, does that sound familiar pertaining to when you get in the industry, they have you sit there and rehearse, or you gotta do a little, you understand? Do something pertaining to it. So you gotta advertise yourself. You gotta do this dance. You gotta do this song. You gotta perform, right? And based upon your performance is based upon who's gonna select you, the highest bidder, right? So that's that trafficking ring. See, what also does that mean? When this trafficker owes that person something, they could use that person to sit there and pay off their fee in a sense. So why do you think that there's certain people like Bieber, Justin Bieber, but certain musicians and actors where they are always around certain elites? It's because they have to pay off that fee from the person who selected them, the person who paid for them, that person who gave them that deal in a sense, right? So what you witness is in a trafficking ring. There's certain people, grown-ass men, that really are bound to these things, right? So I want you to realize this. I already told you about Diddy. It got presented. See, I told you about certain leaders and certain preachers that was going to get it. Now, chosen ones, I want you to realize that some of your faves, see, I already told you that Jay-Z and Beyonce was going to be next, right? And it comes pertaining to, now I can go based upon what I see. You go ahead, choose what you choose for you, but it has to do with underage kids. See, you got to realize how that industry is connected, but certain people don't like to have their hands shown. They keep their hands hidden. See, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they do the same things, but they try not to be seen. They more so of those people that's like, hey, yo, don't bring shit to the attention. You know, the people that sat there and snuck in there too, but they being quiet because they don't want to get recognized for what they did then. See, there's a lot of underage as far as feminines that were used for their energy and their body. That's going to come out. See, when you start to realize that Jay-Z is connected to Diddy, you seen him on stage getting his ass slapped by Diddy and ain't do nothing. Then you realize that Diddy and Jay-Z was connected to Epstein. That certain people was visiting certain islands, but if you got money, you could get certain truths revealed or taken away from Google, right? But if you know, you know, right? So I want you to realize that one, there was certain energy conjuring that old girl was doing. She was trying to turn herself into Becky with the good hair. She was trying to turn herself into all the feminines that Jay-Z was interested in. See, I want you to think when he wanted Rihanna, she turned herself into a rock star girl then. When he wanted this other feminine that carried herself a different way, she transformed into that person then. See, I want you to realize, chosen one, certain things are starting to play out and you're going to see. See, energy was getting conjured and she's getting karma. See, certain things pertaining to Wendy Williams too. See, Wendy Williams ain't going through no dementia. Diddy did that shit. Why? Because she never shouldn't have allowed him to get back close when she knew that he was plotting on her the whole time. See, she sat there and tried to play it cool, allowed him back on the show, and that's when he put certain shit in the drink. See, there's certain chemicals that you can use that turn people's brain into mush. They can't get over those things, almost like a bad pill. See, she going crazy and he's keeping her locked in that trance. See, with those medicines and that shit that he put in her system, he also had people speak certain words into her head. She's in a trance. That's why she keeps talking about the most painful things that she went through over and over again. That's not dementia. See, the same thing pertaining to Bruce Willis. See, he don't really got dementia. That motherfucker was over there on the island taking certain things from children to stay youthful. Because think about back in the day, they always say he looked good for his age, and all of a sudden Epstein got fucked up. They ain't have access to certain things that they was shooting up. So all of a sudden, they age start dwindling. They health start going bad because they ain't have access to those children. Then see, chosen ones, you better think and see. But Beyonce, I told you she was going to secretly try to go into retirement. Oh, nah, shorty, you catching that shit. Clone shit is real if you didn't know that. Jay-Z, you going to catch that wrath no matter how many people you tell to stay away from you. It's almost like when somebody is on the block and this person's place is hot and we know the boys is watching them. So we like, nah, you can't come around. See, that's what they going through. They like, nah, you a little hot right now. They trying to separate, but nah, see, Diddy, he petty as shit. He throwing certain things in people's direction because he ain't gonna be the only person who loses that legacy behind that shit. But just know, chosen ones, a lot of these couples ain't really loving each other, but some of them sticking with each other because they know what they went through and they feel like they can lean on each other too. See, it's a trafficking ring that you about to see get broke up. But we'll get into more things, chosen ones. But I love you so much. I got to get up off here. I'm going to post this later on my YouTube. But best believe I'm going to be back tomorrow in the AM. I'll probably do 2 lives then. So I'll probably do a little 30-minute one and then later do another 30-minute one again. But I appreciate y'all. I love you so much. Those who have been doing the coaching sessions, baby. I love you. I'm proud of you. I love seeing as far as the stages and phases that you going through. I love the fact that you come to me like, yo, everything played out like you trusted the process. You understand? You listen. I serve as a confirmation. And I got to correct this because I had a few people say like, oh, I know you don't want me to keep coming back to you. It's not a problem with, if you need me, this is what I'm here for. This is my position. But my thing is, I want you to be confident in you too, as you're confident in my messages, right? So I serve as a confirmation for you. And I help you towards you being confident in you so that when I help you align with, you can end up helping somebody else align with too, right? So it's not the fact that I don't want you coming to me, but I don't want you to come. There's certain people that was coming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm like, nah. Okay, you want to come once a week? Whatever the case may be, that's cool. But I want you to be confident in you too, right? I want to teach you how to embrace the gifts that God gave you, because then that's that gift that keeps on going. But if you ever need me, I'm here for you. So anytime you need me, baby, I got you. And ain't no, you can't come and book a session. That's what I'm here for. I love my position. Like, this is what I do even when I'm not getting paid for it. Like, I promise you, right? So don't feel like you can't come to me. I got you. But I want you to be confident in you too. I want to teach you how to do your gifts as well, right? That's it. But I love you so much, chosen ones. I'm going to upload this later on YouTube. I appreciate you. But if you need me, you know how to reach me, baby. Be great.